Did I leave you? Did I leave you in here? Did you have your breakfast? Huh? Did you have the fresh noodles and chicken and veggies? Look how tall you are. Oh my goodness. Nope, you're gonna stay in here with mommy. Yep. Stay down. Stay down. See? Stay down. You had your vitamins. Yeah. Yeah. Did you eat all of it? Let's see. You ate almost all of it. You ate all of your yums. Okay. Nope, you go play. Mommy's gonna go sit down over here. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Go run. Come on. You just pulled my skirt off. All right. Where are you at? There you are. Okay. I'm gonna have my coffee right here, and we're gonna watch you. Oh, chicken poop. Yuck. Okay. You pulled my skirt off, by the way. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Oh, good morning. It's one of those days. Yeah. Can you see your brother? He's wanting to play with you. Yeah. Yeah. Look at you. Oh my goodness, you're tangled in my skirt. Where'd you go? There you are. Good job. Okay, so our new routine is working out perfectly. Right at daylight, I bring Solomon's breakfast up. I go get her. I bring her up with breakfast, and she's still using vitamins, and she gets one other pill a day. So she takes her meds up here. She gets to eat up here early in the morning because she is hungry from being locked up all night. So she don't get to snack. I give her food when I put her in, but I'm pretty sure she gobbles that up. So she's doing much better, but this routine is perfect for her. Now, today we are going to be giving her a bath. I was going to do it yesterday, but I had other things to do. So we are going to give her a bath. She smells so awful. I'm going to check her dog box, see what's going on in there that's making her smell so bad. All right, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Yes, you're attacking me. Yes, don't attack me. I know you're mad at me. And of course, chicken food. There she goes. Yay. She definitely loves her big brother. She thinks that's awesome. Now, tonight I will probably try to do the on leash meet. I didn't do it yesterday either. Um, it's just been so crazy. Oh, good. She's relieving herself. Yay. So the Great Danes have had their breakfast, they've had their outside time, and they are kenneled. So when I bring her in here in just a little bit, she'll be fine. I want her to be comfortable out here by herself. So that way I can get chores done and the girls don't have to go in their kennels right away after breakfast. So we're trying to get her used to being back here by herself. That's why I left her back here when I went to get the girls taken care of and getting my spray on because the bugs are horrible back here. Mm. So anyway, I kind of want to talk about what's going on in my life, but I figured I would just film kind of like these two if I can. But next Tuesday, I go to the doctor. I go to a new doctor, and I am in the process of making like a page of what's been going on, um, what has happened to me, what has changed. And so I'm going to give you a little bit of my health I know I probably should not, but I'm going to. Years ago, they found two fibroids attached to my uterus. And I had plans to get it done and my hernia fixed all at once. Well, my husband had a backslide. At the same time, I was getting all of this straightened up and getting ready to have it done. Um, and so his backslide caused me not to be able to get my surgery. So I had to go work at another job, and then I got the house ready and moved him back to the house and myself back to the house because I had been gone for about 4 years. I had lived in an apartment. So I spent everything I had to get this house to where we could live in it again. I let him do what he needed to heal, and I went and got another job. And so that's when I was um, quit barking at him. Oh my goodness. But anyway, um, so the fibroids and the hernia had to go on the backside, and it's been very trying. It's very hard. So while I was working at that place, I hurt my wrist. And when I hurt my wrist, they found out that I have ganglion cysts in my wrists. So no, I did not get surgery for that either. Because my whole thing was I talked to the surgeon and I said, listen, I said, is it normal for someone my age? He said, no, it's not. But I can remember when I was in 5th grade, I had a ganglion cyst on my wrist. So this has been something that has happened since I was very young. So my wrists are kind of shot. Well, I grew up roller skating, kickboxing, working on a heavy bag, and my knees are pretty much shot. Not to mention, I hiked miles and miles and miles as a child. So my knees are pretty much shot at this point. Okay, so now let's get into the injury. Well, oh, wait a minute. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia years before all of this happened. So that was something I was diagnosed with. Anyway, let's see. Let's do a countdown here. Fibromyalgia, hernia, two fibroid cysts attached to my uterus, and um, ganglion cyst in my wrist. My knees are shot. And then I got hit in the back of the head with a safety light that was not properly attached on the forklift that I was driving. So what that did was it knocked one of my vertebrae in my neck out of alignment and has caused a lot of other issues. I never had migraines. I know my mother had migraines when I was a kid, but I never had them. I might have had 2 or 3 throughout into my 40s, like maybe 3. But they were always severe when I had them, but like I said, only 3 or 4. So this injury has caused some nerve damage in down through my arms, my shoulders, my neck, and of course these migraines. Well, in the past 3 weeks, that vertebrae has shifted to where everything has changed. It has become more painful, and when I sleep at night, I sleep like 15-20 minutes and I have to reposition. So when you're getting to a sound sleep and then the pain hits and you have to readjust, you're not getting sleep. And I don't get enough sleep. I try to go to bed between 9 and 10, and then I get up between 4 and 5. Um, that way I am fresh for the morning as best I can be to take care of these little monkeys. So I'm going to go to the doctor on Tuesday, and what I'm trying to do is figure out what I need to do in order to be more pain free. There's a couple of medications that the neurologists had put me on when I first got hurt, and it helped. Well, obviously, I lost my health insurance, and I could no longer get that treatment. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you playing? What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Look at that beautiful little face. Solomon, we're going to keep it on you, buddy. Keep it G, bud. So, anyway, my whole plan and goal is to get on some prescription Aleve or naproxen, however you want to say it, and get on another medication. Cymbalta is normally used for, some sort of mental situation, but for me, the neurologist put it on because it helped the nerve pain. Any pain that was affiliated with the accident, it calmed it. It made it much better. So my goal is to get back on Cymbalta, get on um, the prescription naproxen, and maybe something for um, anxiety or stress. I am under a lot of stress because I need to go get another job. And it's because I am going to be the sole breadwinner again. I have supported us for 3.5 years on my settlement, which is coming to an end. Um, Grocery hauls will be less and less, and I will be focusing on trying to provide for the farm. I want to make certain that I can. I did not go through disability. I applied, and everybody wanted me to go through all of the same stuff that I had to go through when I got hurt to prove myself. A judge said, yes, you were injured due to negligence on the company. So I've got to support us again. Um, Now, our farm is paid for, and basically, we just have our monthly bills, which includes electric and our telephone service, which is a landline, internet, and the cable thing. I could cut some of that down if I wanted to. Of course, electric is getting more and more expensive, and for some reason, our telephone bills are very expensive as well. Now we have our every 3 month bills, which is, um, you know, garbage pickup and water. And then we obviously have our yearly bills, which are our property taxes, tags for the cars, insurance. I pay that like every 6 months. So I've got to come up with a plan to make enough money to support us monthly and to put away money for all of those other bills. Um, I just heard Gandalf like destroy something in there. He hears me talking, he's ready to come out, but I want her to get worn out as much as possible. Look at that. Oh my goodness. He just loves her now. I can't wait for them to be back here and just play, play, play. She's just so little and weak right now. I don't want to put that because he could hurt her so quickly. But look at him. Look how happy he is. He's doing somersaults and twirls. Solomon, she's your little sister. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit while I'm back here monitoring Miss Tashere. Yesterday she didn't get any burrs in her, and like 5 minutes before we went back to the house, she got into a burr patch and she had burrs everywhere. So it took me hours to get all of the burrs out of her. I would do some burr removal and then let her run and do some burr removal. I mean, all day long, that's all I did was take burrs out of her hair. So that was pretty hard. She's better at it, but look at that. They are loving each other. Oh, she wants to get in his water bowl. She's she has her own bucket. Like, where is my finger? Oh, there it is, right there. That little pink bucket, right. Oh my goodness, right there is her food and water. She wants to get in the water bucket with her big brother. That is just so cool, you guys. He was so cold to her at first. I really thought this was going to be an issue, but I really think this is going to be fun. He needs somebody, and she is going to need somebody because the Great Danes are never ever going to warm up to her. I think Raven would, because Raven lets her lick her ears through the kennel, and she lets her sniff her feet and lick her toes. I mean, really weird stuff. But there she goes. She's found her water. Good job. What is going on? So anyway, I just kind of wanted to tell you a little bit about my health situation. Right now, I'm working on. I don't want to say losing weight because I look heavier than I am. I know that sounds weird, but the tumors are so big in my stomach that I have to wear um, not tight clothing around my belly because of my hernia and the tumors. Now, I hope this doctor don't want to focus on that. I kind of want to focus on just my neck, trying to manage that pain so that I can get a job. And the reason I have anxiety is because of all of the stress of trying to figure out what we're going to do to survive. And it is my responsibility. Unfortunately, oh, the girls are barking. They're probably waking their dad up. I don't care. Wake him up. But I have them in their kennels so that way I can just take her straight there once we let the chickens out. But I'm not getting eaten, so I can sit here for a little bit longer. What are you doing? Where are you going? Where are you? Are you getting exercise? Huh? What, you're playing around the world? Okay. She's probably going to go find those birds again. I just wanted to let you know a little personal information so that way you would know where I'm coming from. You know, people say, well, being a prepper is more than just buying groceries. Well, no, I want to say something nasty, but I'm not going to. I am prepared for this as far as we would not have to worry about grocery shopping for at least 3 years. I think I have enough in the deep freeze that I can pull out enough meat um, to have meat. And the one thing I do worry about are the monthly bills. So that's where I'm at. But all of this stress, and I keep forgetting to say this. I pick my arms a lot, my face a lot. I pick. The reason I pick is because when I am out here, I can do like 15, 20 minutes of chores at a time, and then I must go sit down. And it's more of an obsessive, compulsive behavior. When I run my hand up my arm and I feel a little bump, I, I don't do it intentionally, but I will pick the scabs. And that's why when I get a toenail slice or a thorn slice or from the chicken wire, it never heals. So it always looks like, you know, oh my goodness. Aren't you tired yet? Where are you at? What are you doing? You like playing on that bag? Yeah. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. You're a wild, wild woman. No, no. Oh, you're going to make me spill my coffee. Yeah, you're not ready to go in yet. You just keep running. What a cute little dog she is. Cute. All right. So, was that enough information? Oh, and about my face. When you see things on my face, it's because I have an ingrown hair, and I will pick that as well. A lot of dumb people um, will say that I am on drugs. That is not true. As a matter of fact, I'm not on anything that I need to be on, and that's why I'm going to the doctor. I need to get some sort of okay to go to work, um, and know that if something happens, that she will help me manage my pain. I'll probably get another MRI or a CAT scan or an X-ray or something like that because she's going to want to see that slippage or that shift in my vertebrae. So that's all. A lot going on, and I hope you have a great day. I'd like to do a talking video that's not about me. I'm not really good at talking about me because I forget certain things. So that's why I'm making a little list for the doctor so that she can kind of figure out where all of my records are going to be, what hospitals I had, what tests at, where I went, what's going on. Um, the one thing I need to figure out is who the brain surgeon was in Seymour, Indiana, that gave me my spinal shot. That's one thing I didn't talk about is I had an invasive shot into my spine, and they thought that would work. They were going to do surgery. They were going to go through my throat and fix my vertebrae. But when the surgeon said, it's really not going to help anything, that's when I said, you know what? Forget it. We'll just settle out. And so that's when I settled out. All right. You all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I hope this made sense. I just have to get these chickens out, get her in, and get my day rolling. I've already started dishes and laundry, by the way. Bye, y'all.